Hey, Ms. Cotner. This is our first dialectical duo for our philosophy of life class. So we're just going to talk about the first part of our essay, which is the first essay we're doing, which I think is kind of hard.
Well, it's just you have to get a grasp of philosophy.
I know,
it's
but
not
like,
an easy thing to really think about.
like just the main parts where it was like, what is philosophy? Like my lead-in itself is like it's okay, but it's not like it doesn't explain what my whole thing should be about because I don't know what my whole thing's gonna be about.
For me, I haven't completely finished my outline yet because this is what this is supposed to be. Talk about it, and then afterward I'll do my outline.
Well,
But for right now, what I've got is like kind of been messing with the thesis a little bit, and like for my lead in, I'm still like editing it and stuff, moving around. Is like trying to put in like the story of like my in my life, how I question parts of my life.
Well,
and, like how I can incorporate that into
I did my big group discussion.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to do my essay not like first person in my life, like third person, like a viewer. That way I could ignore like opinionated memories and stuff like that. So my whole thing kind of just changed after that part.
But yeah, so for my lead in, that's what I was more or less doing.
And then
so we'll need research for the definitions.
So well, another part was like why I constructed my philosophy. I think in my journal, I kind of put it like why not? Like you have to do it for curiosity's sake. But now that I knew why philosophers did it and what it means to actually do it, it's kind of changed in that aspect as well.
For me, like the whole reason for constructing the philosophy of life is like to really make yourself like to really have the knowledge of why things are, and also to like give yourself purpose.
Well, like I did it at first.
Purpose in your life.
When I did it like really mechanically. Like, of course, do it so you can do it for this class. But then after I researched it a little bit, I put like I did it because form of philosophy to find a deeper meaning beyond that of words is what I think I put. Just so like, because it just changed after I learned how philosophers worked.
Yeah. So yeah, I like I said, I just was thinking about the whole like to give yourself meaning, like so you know what your worth is,
Mm-hmm.
Kind of to give meaning to your life. Okay.
Did you for your research, are you gonna do like your personal experiences for some of your research, or are you gonna like do it offline?
I'm not too sure. I'm still gonna like try to incorporate some of the.
Because I feel like
the philosophers she gave us and see what their views are about everything,
Well, because I feel like this first part is like a part where you can be really personal about it. But I don't know, because some of my research is all over the place.
Okay, hold on. Commentary. So, like the use of philosophy. Like we said, just research more in depth about like the different uses of philosophy to put in here. So like
I put that it was like I put it like how it could relate to our current generation, since our generation just kind of accepts things as they are. We don't really search for a deeper meaning.
I feel like some of the uses for philosophy is like to be self-aware and to it also helps with like so like just to be self-aware because like there's difference in the generations.
Mm-hmm.
So like all these old philosophers, like they didn't have really much to do all day, like but physical labor and everything. So they probably have more time to really look at the world around them and start questioning these things. But as of now, the younger generation, they're inside playing their Xbox all day. They don't care about thinking what's the purpose for.
I feel like that's
anything.
Our fault as people, but also our fault for not wanting to search for deeper meaning. Like we're kind of just naive about everything.
And you could be blind too, because you could be distracted through video games, social media, other stuff.
That's a good one to put for in this one.
Right.
Philosophy is a love of wisdom.
Yeah.
I had a really hard time with this one.
Why?
Like paragraph wise.
Because
you can it can either go like one of two ways. Like you could either take it in the direction of like love of curiosity or whatever, or you could take it as a love of personally what you're talking about.
Well, in a literal sense, philo means love from the ancient Greek. and
I did not know that.
like sauceophy or osophy or
Osophy.
something. It's not literally osophy. It's
Like a,
almost the same
I
thing.
got what you're talking about though.
It means wisdom. So, and not only that, I had discussed with my group earlier about how, in order to have done what these guys did, put in the commitment they had to have loved what they were doing. You know,
My group
loved
did the same.
questioning about everything and like just retaining all the knowledge and trying to put reasoning behind things.
My group discussed that as well, but we did it more like we compared it to like a marriage, because like you commit to this thing.
Mm-hmm. So we can then talk about how philosophy, how you examine your life.
Like I said, I did mine like third person, because
The one thing I think though is like doing this part of the philosophy is gonna be one of the easier pieces because really it's up to like you can really think about life
that's how you
and like how things happen for you and like try to find reasoning and try to be rational through everything. You know what I mean?
Well, I guess that this part kind of depends on what you put in your thesis, because if you put like my thesis is all about like ignoring opinions and like religions and all that of your life in order to come to the deeper meaning of it,
All right.
of like rather than opinions. So I like totally on this part just third personed it. Like I really had to ignore all my opinions on my own life and think of it as a viewer rather than the person experiencing it.
So like for mine, I was more or less thinking of I'm still messing with it, but I was thinking of like you can really find nature, like human nature, through different questioning different things. You know, like different things around you, like the knowledge you have and societies, different things. You know what I mean? But like
Oh, so
just
you did
really
like.
trying to get down to.
So did you do like your
human
personal
nature.
life, or did you do like your human life in general?
Well, I've yet to write it.
But what do you think you're gonna do?
Well, like I discussed, discuss like I'm gonna really like try to get to like the human nature,
So humans in general,
like revealing human nature through
yourself.
like questioning the world of different aspects.
Okay,
you know
okay.
What I mean?
I got what you're saying. But then then again, if you were to do it personally, you could also do that like through how you've questioned your life.
Mm-hmm.
In that sense.
All right. So the branches.
So we have branches of philosophy. This one is kind of like self-explanatory.
Yeah,
like you
just
talk
research
about,
more or less.
So I
These different
in
branches.
mine, this was like the easiest one because it is just self-explanatory.
Yeah, I just need to research all these ones and explain more on them.
And then my conclusion, I have yet to. I'm still tweaking it because it's kind of hard because I don't know what epistemology is yet. Like I've researched it a little bit, but I don't know how to transition it where
That's next week, right?
yeah, where it makes sense. So I've yet to have that discussion. So I feel until I talk about it with like you or my group that I'm doing it with, I won't understand what it is able enough to transition my paragraphs.
Yeah, I haven't even done my conclusion yet though, because
you're still tweaking it.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Ms. Conner, that's all for this discussion. See you next week.